Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well and I hope that you're having a magnificent day. I just wanted to pop on in and share some messaging that's been coming up, do a little special impromptu sharing because I was talking to my friend and she's been dealing with a lot, and so I decided to pick up a couple of cards to see if there was anything that I could share with her to help her along her journey because things are getting messy, and figured I'd share what was coming up with you as well. So I got this new deck, and these are the two cards that came out. It's Start Where You Are. It's Not As If You Need Anyone. And since, she's been dealing with a lot of complications with other people, it makes sense that these came out because she's been, feeling lost and like she needs to do more, and like she needs to like start moving, but she doesn't know how, doesn't know where. And that's the thing. We can start right here and now. We can start right here now. Our journey, no matter how long it is, if it's 1,000 miles, like 10,000 miles, like all around the globe, whatever it is, however long it starts with a single step. So you can start exactly where you are. And you can be okay. You can make it on your own. Not that you shouldn't try to connect with other people, but you don't need to try to like drag these people along if they're not wanting to come, if that makes sense. We can start whenever and wherever, and that people can come along the journey if they want to. If they're supportive and they want to, accompany us, that's great. If not, it's not like we need that specific person. Like, it's not that we should necessarily throw away relationships, that other people should be nothing to us, but if someone doesn't fit, if someone doesn't want to come along, if someone isn't supportive, there's a better match, a better fit out there. You shouldn't settle for less. You shouldn't be, investing all this time, energy, and attention and care into people who are not reciprocating. So it's along the lines of the let them theory. It's best to let people make their own choices and listen when they're showing their true colors. If someone is making the same cycles, habits, patterns, and choices, they keep hurting you again and again and again, it's not a mistake. They are choosing that. Whether like it's intentional, like they're out for, to harm you, or it's like they're just not being aware, they're being very unconscious, they're all wrapped up in their emotions, whatever it is, like you don't need to continue to allow that into your life. You don't need to keep letting yourself get hurt. You have the power to choose. You can pick who gets to come in, who you open the door for. So, if people are meant to stay, they will listen when we share what's bothering us and be invested in improving. If they make a mistake, if they hurt us, they will apologize, they will own up for it, and they will do what they can to make amends. And that doesn't mean it's always going to be this clean, process. It could be very, very messy. There could be good days and bad days. They may slip up again. But the point is they are making that genuine, purposeful, intentional effort to do better. And so if they're not willing to do that, we can start building the life we want with the right people where we are. We don't have to always wait and be like, once, this person shapes up, then I can have my dream life. Once I get this job, then I can have my dream life. Once my boss starts treating me right, then, I'll be able to do this. Once my family starts doing it, like, no, we can start building our brighter, happier, healthier future right here and right now. And we don't have to drag all these other people along with us. We can pick and choose who gets to go. We can walk away if necessary. Sometimes space and time allows the metamorphosis. Sometimes it's very much needed. Even if you love that person, even if they love you, sometimes space and time is needed. Life is full of surprises, and deep, genuine, meaningful connections come from unexpected places. So, don't get too caught up in how you need, want, or expect things to work out. Life will surprise you. The universe is full of the unexpected, and the divine, the universe, it knows all the components in play. So you might think, oh, it'll work out best this way. But that's from your limited human perspective. You don't have all the pieces. You don't know everything. So be open, be flexible. Don't try to force things. Don't be too rigid. Because there could be people who you thought would walk this path with you the whole time on your journey, but they might need to step away. You might need to step away, and that's okay. But yeah, it's also not like you need anyone's permission to start. It's not like you need to, get the external validation or approval from other people. It's like, it's your life. You get to choose where you go. But the cards also have more on the back. So we have, the great thing about feeling deep, profound, earth-shaking love is that you can start with anyone. So that's the thing, like, these deep, meaningful connections can come from anyone, even the most unlikeliest of places. And so that doesn't mean you're gonna stay connected to this person forever. You could have these deep, meaningful, profound connections with just people passing by and have this great, insightful conversation with a stranger. So don't think that, it has to look a certain way, because that's what often trips us up and can get us stuck and deny the blessings and lessons that are trying to come in. But then we also have, for as long as you wish to keep them in your life, whoever they may be, understanding them as opposed to changing them will wildly improve the chances that they wish to keep you in their life. On the other hand, you're pretty much stuck with me. So yeah, the universe really wants you to know that it's going to be with you your whole journey. You are never truly going to be alone. The divine's always going to have your back. It's always going to be loving you, protecting you, guiding you. It's never going to abandon you or forsake you or forget you. And it just very much encompasses the whole let them theory. People are going to do what they're going to do. They're going to make their choices. And, yes, you should have these open, honest, respectful, vulnerable conversations with them. You should bring up issues so they can be addressed and, resolved. But people are going to be how they're going to be. If they don't want to change, they're not going to. The whole, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. And so if you're trying to, be very rigid and forceful and controlling and coerce them into changing, it's not going to go over well. Maybe they'll go along with it because, they don't want to rock the boat, but they could end up resenting you, and it's just, you don't want to deal with that kind of energy. So, yeah, it's important for people to continue learning, growing, and changing, but it's a choice. There are some people who are not ready to. There are some people who just don't want to, and they will refuse. And you don't have to stick around for those people. Yeah, it can suck because maybe you've known this person forever and you have so many memories with them, but you have to do what's best for you. And people can part ways on your journey. That doesn't mean, they're necessarily the worst person ever. Sometimes people are just heading in different directions, and that's okay. But yeah, just be very intentional in who you choose to allow in, who gets to walk with you on your journey, because some people, whether intentionally or not, will end up holding you back, hindering you, harming you on your journey. They could even, potentially be sabotaging your journey and, interfering with your goals and your manifestations and the dream life you're trying to create. So just because you've known someone a long time, that doesn't mean you need to keep opening the door to them if they have not been respectful, kind, and loving to you. That doesn't mean you go around wishing them ill will, but that doesn't mean you need to keep letting them in and giving them your precious time, energy, and attention. So I'm wishing you all a wonderful rest of your day. Please take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.